There are partnered women who intentionally stay small, right, to keep their relationship safe. And these women do that not because they lack ambition, not because they are not intelligent, but it feels like the safe thing to do. These women know they could earn more, they could be more visible, they could, launch a business, they could do a great many things, right? But if you grew up within a context in Nigeria, or maybe you grew up in a religious household where you were conditioned on how to behave as a woman, you absorb this messaging that you're supposed to play small and that you're supposed to not become this person that threatens the authority and the position of your husband, right? So whether you choose to acknowledge it or not, you operate from that mindset, you operate from that thinking, and so you deliberately stop yourself from being the great person that you know you can be, just to keep the marriage, especially for those who are married and for people who are still in the dating phase, right? You try not to do too much. I know many ladies have experienced, working class ladies, for example, who have the money to maybe buy a car, live a luxurious life, but because of that wiring that is going to threaten a man, because of that messaging you got growing up as a young girl, that you're supposed to be submissive, you're not supposed to do too much, you find yourself unwilling to make major moves, right? You're held back by this thing that's difficult for you to acknowledge, that it's as a result of the branding, the messaging, and how you've been trained and raised to keep yourself and present yourself so that you are chosen by a man. Not only chosen, so that you are also kept, right? Especially for people who are already partnered. And so without even recognizing it, you begin to downplay yourself, you begin to soften your wings, you start to understate your income, you start to delay launching things that would be beneficial for you on an individual level, because you don't want to threaten the foundation of your relationship, because you don't want to threaten the architecture of how you've been taught a woman is supposed to behave. And so you find yourself asking and wondering. Maybe you don't even ask, right? Maybe it's just a passing thought in your head that just comes and goes, and that you have this fear that perhaps if you grow too much, he will feel threatened. You have this and thinking that if you earn much more, will it create a distance between you and this person in your relationship? You wonder, if I shine too brightly, will it expose cracks in the relationship? And so this is part of the invisible work that women do in relationships, that oftentimes when a relationship ends and a woman is crying, and feeling like she invested so much, it goes beyond the physical investments that people can see, right? There are aspects of womanhood, there are aspects of not womanhood, there are aspects of individuality that a woman is trained to give up in order to be partnered.